Latin word liber, which means to be free. There's an idea of what you might call freedomism, liberalism. Another term that's sometimes used in some other countries is libertarianism. Again, both of them have this root, but it's had other names in other countries. In Chinese, it has another name with using Chinese roots for freedom, and so on. The Chinese is a jiu, to be your own person, to be a free person. And this way of looking at the world arose historically in Europe, the version that came down to us in its most articulated form, as a reaction to the idea of the absolute state. Roughly in the 16th and 17th centuries in Europe, powerful new kingdoms were being established, in which the king said, "I am above the law." Remember the lecture we had on the rule of law? So it's very powerful. Rule of law says no one is above the law. But these kings are saying, "I am above the law." Louis XIV of France was famous for saying, "L'État, c'est moi." I am the state. Right? You're nothing. I am the state. He was known as the Sun King in France. It was not because he had a really good suntan. It was because of the Copernican theory of the universe that was emerging. The Ptolemaic theory put the Earth at the center, and then had the sun and the planets moving around the Earth. Right? And then created this complex system of epicycles to show how the planet's irregular motion could be accounted for. The Copernican theory said you could account for it better if you put the sun at the center, and then the Earth and the other planets are moving around it. So to say I am the Sun King means I am the center of the universe. I'm the most important person there is. And all the order of all these planets and the Earth moving around comes from me. Right? I am more important than you are, and you are to sacrifice yourself to me. I'm above the law. If you allow your shadow to fall on me, it's death. But I can do anything I want to you, because you don't matter. You're unimportant. And people who follow this view of liberalism, libertarianism, as again many different names, said no, every person is important. Every human being matters, regardless of your religion, race, class, whether you're rich or poor, you're important. You have equal rights. And you should live under what was called the empire of laws and not of men. Famous phrase from English history. To be subject to the empire of laws, not the empire, the control of man. Now, that's a kind of historical origin. This term liberalism comes from several different sources, from Spain, from Scotland,